Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Deja Vu here, bringing you some action from the 2009 Ever OSL Round of 16. This is going to be, I believe, the third day, and it's going to be the third set as well, I believe. This is going to be Stork versus Flash from their group play. I haven't been following that specifically, the group, to know what all their records are, etc., etc., so I'm not really sure what the position is right here, but who cares? It's Stork and Flash, and that's all that really matters, because these two guys are freaking awesome, and there's just really no other way to put it. Like, I don't even know if freaking awesome does enough justice to how sweet they really are. Like, no, like, I don't even know. Stork's just a pimp. Like, there's really no other way to put it, and Flash is a robo-killer, also freaking sweet. And yeah, so gonna check this out using awesome Team Liquid to go and check this out. It looks like Stork and Flash are both 1-0 with victories over Quanro and Type B. So Stork and Flash are 1-0 in their group. The group D, this is actually a really strong group. Stork, Flash, Quanro, and Type B. So that's a really strong group for the round of 16. Actually, it looks like the other groups are pretty strong too. Group C is Fantasy, Effort, Calm, and Shine. So 3 of the top 10 players really on in Group C as well. 2 of the top 10 in Group D, and yeah. So Groups A and B look a little bit easier to predict, but looks pretty sweet so far. Group C and D look pretty amazing. Stork is. I love Stork. Stork's one of my favorite Protoss. Probably my second favorite Protoss to Zhangbi. I don't know why, but I love the Samsung Con Protoss. The Stork is just ridiculous. It's 67% versus Terran, his best matchup. And this is Heartbreak Ridge, which is the only matchup. This is the only matchup on Heartbreak Ridge that's really at all imbalanced at all. 58% Protoss versus Terran. The other two matchups are 53 to 47 Terran over Zerg and Zerg over Protoss. So they're still very close, still very balanced. Yeah, really anyone can be played on this map. Maybe a little less, well, yeah, less Terrans overall. Maybe 2 to 1 or so. 40%, 20% probably in terms of games played. Zerg, Protoss, Terran, but it's so close that overall that I don't think that that Flash is in too terrible of a spot here. He certainly has what it takes. I mean, he's just dominates everyone. There's nobody that has that can that I don't know. There's just nobody that can really kick Flash's ass. He's 72% versus Terran, 68 versus Zerg, and 65 versus Protoss. So he's just ridiculous. And Stork is gonna go for some early cheesy cheese, sending out, I believe that was his 5th probe into the middle of the map. We'll see whether this is proxy gateways or maybe, yeah. I mean, that's about the only thing I would expect. Maybe proxy, maybe some cannons, but probably gateways to start. I do still always. I don't think I will ever be able to forget. Like Bisu's cheese on this map, proxy gateways into Forge, into cannons at the the choke, into I win and I'm a pimp against Lita. That was just epic. But yeah, very early gas. Oh my God, he sent out that early probe for a gas deal. Are you freaking kidding me, Stork? That is so cool. Sending out that probe simply for a gas deal and taking the little economic hit that's setting that early probe at taking, I don't know, that's like 20% less mining. That's actually a pretty significant hit for Stork. 20% less mining for a little bit of while, and able to get that pimping gas deal off. Gas deal is pretty awesome. So that'll push Stork back for a while, and Stork really doesn't have the SCVs to really be like, okay, well, I'm just going to destroy it with 5 SCVs, because then you'd only have like 3 mining. And Stork even stealing some gas there. Stork rubbing it in Flash's nose. Here, not only am I going to take your simulator, I'm going to make sure you get 6 less gas when all is said and done. And yeah, I'm going to pwn you that way. So Stork, kind of unconventional play here. You don't usually see that from Protosses. Usually you see the 8 pylon, and the scout after 8 pylon usually goes for the gas deal. And usually that'll just enough time for a Terran player to get his gas up and running. Usually, they might sometimes require an SCV to be cancelled at the command center, but usually that gives more than enough time. And we do see another pylon and gateway and cyber dice going down for Stork as well. So maybe we'll see if there's an early Zal produced or not. Marine has been produced as well. Only a single Marine produced right now from the barracks. The barracks is not producing anything else. And the Marine looks like it is going to go looking around for this probe, wondering what's going on. Probably afraid that there's like cannons going up at his choke or something, because that would just be a pain in the butt. And he'd probably have to pull off a bunch of SCVs along with Marines to really deal with it. But it looks like Flash is going to counter this early gas deal with a 1 racks into CC build. And that's some very good that's a very good response there by Flash, especially even if there's early pressure by Stork, he can probably build up a small marine force and put up a bunker, some supply depots at his front, and probably be able to hold out long enough for a tank to come out. It'll be difficult for sure, but you know, it's probably the best response he has at the moment. A couple more Marines being produced here. Refinery finally going down as well, as that assembly has finally been destroyed. And Stork sending out a Zealot as well. So going to try and keep up the early harass. I bet you after that Zealot comes out, we're going to see some Dragoons coming out. Dragoon range is spinning, so we're going to see a couple of Dragoons punched out. This is going to be Stork going pressure, trying to use as much advantage out of the fact that the tank is going to be very, very late. And here comes the Probe and the Zealot, going to try and put some pressure on, and we'll see how much success they have. And it looks like three Marines and a couple SCVs should be enough to defend here. Yeah, I mean, Flash is going to have very, very good micro. He's certainly not going to slip up anywhere there. First Dragoon has also been produced, as well as I think Dragoon range is finished. So once that Dragoon gets out there, he'll be able to outrange that bunker, do some damage. That way the Zealot and the Probe will be able to continue to protect that Dragoon as it tries to take down that bunker. Actually, no, that Dragoon range wasn't finished. For some reason, it looked like it had on my screen. I'm not really sure how that happened, but, you know, whatever. No big deal. And I'm just going to try and check out the career records between Stork and Flash, because they have played so many times. It's ridiculous. And it looks like, hold on, it looks like Flash is going for a scout here. Guy's going to get the scout in. And this is just ridiculously hard, because I cannot count wins and losses while the game is going on, because of course neither of these players are going to do anything other than continuously do stuff, and that's what happens at high level pro gaming StarCraft. Is there's never really a break, and yeah, these two guys can be considered nothing short of just extremely high level StarCraft. This is going to be pimping, and it looks like we've got career. It's let's see, we've got 18 games between them, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wins for Flash. So 8 wins for Flash, 10 wins for Stork so far. This is going to be game number 19. And yeah, they've definitely played in, let's see, they've played in GOM, which I believe Stork won on best of 5, it looks like. They have played, and actually Stork looks like he just picked off another SCV here. And Stork also beat Flash in the 08 Bacchus OSL, so... But Flash had some revenge early on, or I guess you could call it, he had the victories early on, with the 07 Ever OSL with the best of 3 victory, and the Dom OSL in 07 again, with a best of 3 victory. Or actually, no, that's a best of 5 victory. Ouchies. And it looks like dual machine shops going down for Stork or for Flash. So we're going to be seeing a couple of tanks coming out now as he tries to play a little bit of catch up here. The 3 Dragoons for Stork. I'm going to put the pressure on this bunker, but probably not going to be enough to take it down with the 4 SCVs repairing, 5 SCVs repairing. But Stork now bringing in a 4th Dragoon, just going to try and force Flash to use as many Marines or